Welcome everyone to Totally Online Gaming Group. We're glad you guys could join us for episode 42 of Atavar Ascension. So,
Woohoo!
before we get started, as always, need to go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsors, which are Critical Hit Gaming Supplies. They are an amazing company locally owned here by a family in Central Florida, and they've got some amazing dice trays, dice bags,
Dice, baby.
dice baby, and tons of miniatures that the owner 3D prints all himself. He uses liquid resin printers, so they're very high quality. Takes a lot of time and effort to make sure that he is getting the best quality for his customers, and they are all primed already. So when you get a miniature from him, guess what? It is ready for you to paint it whenever you want. You don't have to go to the problem of priming it. But he does that, and he also goes to all of the fun major conventions in the area and slowly but surely expanding out to others. In fact, he is going to be at Fan Expo San Francisco, and I'll be out there with him working his booth. So if you happen to be in the San Francisco area over the Thanksgiving weekend, check out Fan Expo and come say hi to us in the booth. But if you want, go ahead and check them out at their website, www.criticalhitgamingsupplies.com. Also, our second sponsor is FanRoll. Go ahead and check them out. They've got some amazing products. Check them out. You can follow the link to get to them, and I'll tell you where those links are in a second. But before we continue on, we have one more sponsor, and Zach, if you would like to go ahead and do the honors on that one. Now that
Hey,
you're
guys.
back.
You guys should check out. Yeah, I'm back, by the way. Jen
Check
and I
out
just
his
got
bag.
married, so
He's taken.
yay!
Yay!
Yippee!
But go to sidequestcardsandgames.com. We got a bunch of other D&D accessories. We just got in these really cool cat dice trays. They're pretty affordable at $15. Got a bunch of resin dice with some little animals and mushrooms in them. Those are all about $20. So got a bunch of new products in. Go ahead and check them out at sidequestcardsandgames.com.
All right. And you know what? To make it even easier for you, all you got to do is go to one place, which I am pasting in the YouTube chat right now. And there it is in the Twitch chat for anyone who is watching in YouTube or Twitch. Go to www.toggroleplay.com, our brand new website. Go check it out. We're really proud of it. And on there, we have links to our sponsors right there. So you can click on there and go check out Critical Gaming Supplies, FanRoll, and SideQuest Cards and Games. So there you go. So I think that's it on my end for announcements. What about anyone else? Does anyone else have any announcements they wish to make?
I got nothing.
You
I got nothing.
You got nothing. All right. In that case, without any further ado, we bring you Atavar Ascension. All right, and we are back. So, where we last left off with our party of adventurers, they had been making their way along the road heading north towards Ravensbarrow, where they knew they had probably a good 30 plus days of travel, depending on the weather and anything else that held them up or whatever, but they estimate about 30 days of travel. So they started out making their way along the roads with their wagon that they bought and their 2 horses, and they made a couple friends along the road. Some very interesting dwarven traders that were also heading away from Durham
Oh,
Chapel.
yeah.
Yeah, heading away from Durham Chapel, and for a day or two, they happen to be traveling along with them, and kind of hung out with them during the evening and talked to them, and well, even managed to purchase some interesting items from these guys.
Oh yeah.
So speaking of which, I think I put those in your sheet there, Patch, for what you got.
Woohoo.
I think I did.
You got a
Let me
compass.
see. Yes, you got the astronoclockometer.
I'm not even gonna try saying that.
Yes. But that right there, it can tell you the exact year, month, day, time that you're at, which
Damn.
direction is true north.
Neat.
Man got a smartwatch on his freaking pocket.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I got the Stones of Fate as
And you
well.
also have the Stones of Fate, which the stones.
Is that an attune item?
No, it is not attuned. You don't have to attune for that. So technically, you can say, yeah, you know what? I want to try these today. And then you're like, you know what? Maybe I don't like these. It screwed me over the last time. Hey, someone else want to try them tomorrow? And you just hand them off. There's no worry about
Just
attuning.
pass it around.
Yep.
What does Bane do exactly?
Minus 1d4 off of attacks and saving throws.
Ooh.
And it's the opposite of bless.
Okay.
Put it that way.
I guess I could have guessed
So-
that based on the context.
Yes. So basically, for those who don't know, they found these what are called stones of fate, where you don't have to be attuned to them, but once per long rest, you can take the stones of fate, and you can have them reveal your fate for the next hour. Where they're like rune stones. You throw them out and you read the stones. Well,
You're
you do
about to die.
Yeah, you do that by rolling
Well.
a 1d20, and on a 1 to 9, you suffer the effects of Bane for 1 hour. On a 10 or 11, nothing happens. And on a 12 to 20, you get Bless for 1 hour. So
Not bad.
it's it's a little bit of a gamble. You kind of have almost a 50-50 chance, with a chance of nothing as well, but almost a 50-50 chance of getting a Bless, but then you're also stuck with the possibility of ending up with Bane for an hour, which can be pretty sucky. Anyway, that's some of the things you guys managed to finagle out of them, as well as Torbrek actually managed to get what he thinks, at least what he was able to remember, of some really awesome bacon recipe that the dwarves were cooking up in the morning. He thinks he's got it. We'll just have to find out. But they ended up continuing on the road, and things were going well. Weather was pretty well for them most of the time. Nothing, no real bad weather, but just fairly nice. It is slowly but surely starting to cool off a little bit. We're kind of coming out of the summer months and curving down around into the fall now. And as they're traveling on the road, one morning they wake up and there is a slight fog, which is kind of filling the area and making it a little bit awkward to kind of see properly. So they're a little worried about that. Do this.
Oh no.
All right, so where you at? I think this is it. There we go. So there's a little bit of fog in the area, and as they're going, they can't quite see all the way, but eventually, by the time they get within about 60 or so feet, which I believe is where they're at right now, and we'll be switching over to our map here shortly. But by the time,
Are we doing Tailspire?
oh yes, indeed.
Yep.
All right, let me hop
That's
Update
a
queue.
little further. I'll move him a little closer.
I heard him messing around with the fog, and I'm going, oh, shoot, I got to get on.
Yeah. So,
Anyways, roll for initiative.
yes, basically because
Yeah.
because
Oh damn.
you guys find yourselves in this forest on the pathway, approximately 60 or so feet, 50, 60 feet away. Yep. From 3 wyverns that have taken down.
Oh shit! I forgot we
Yeah.
left off on that.
Yeah, have taken down what you see up ahead. Looks like a couple carts that are ruined, and you're not positive, but you think you see some bodies laying there. And you saw the movement in the mist, and then all of a sudden, da-da-da, here come these wyverns charging towards you. And,
What the fuck?
and
Yeah.
hold on, that is
Jason?
showing the wrong screen here. Let me make sure we get the right screen.
Well, damn.
3 wyverns.
Wyverns,
Weaverns.
hooverns,
Wyverns.
what verns?
Whenvern?
Your mum.
Howverns.
Halverns. I like Halverns the most.
Boo. Nope, not that one.
They're just floating there.
Menacingly.
Not that one. Where are you hiding?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I see what
I
the
don't know, where are
problem
you hiding?
is. It
They're
is.
pretty
tell
far
me.
apart, too.
Yeah, I don't need that. I need this one. And then it should, once I have that one available, give me the option to pull that up. There we go. Okay,
Yeah,
now
buddy.
here listening to da-da-da, Tailspire.
Wow.
So here we see
You can really dance.
the party, and you guys can change about your position. I just kind of dropped you in there. So right now it's got Jonathan and Leon in front, then Alpha and Patch and Torbrek at the back. But you guys can kind of move around your positions as long as you stay in that general area.
Oh, so I can't just run away right now?
No, no, but
Oh.
you can kind of shift around who's where. If someone
yeah,
else,
patch a bit around the middle. So.
okay, yeah. If Torbrek wants to be in front, you can move up into the front.
Yeah, I wanted to be in the front just
Okay.
in case anything pops out.
All right,
I'm
well,
fine with where I'm at.
Jonathan would most likely be more towards the middle or back, so I'm going to stick him in the back.
Okie doke.
Okay. And then Leon and Alpha can decide where you want to be in relation to.
I'm
The
good where
rest
I
of it.
am.
Okay.
No, I'm fine with where we're at.
All right. Well, in that case, guess what time it is, guys? Time to roll for
Initiative.
initiative.
Roll
Go time!
Baby.
It is time to roll for initiative.
Oh, I
Time
could
to
not have
die.
gotten the first
Here
roll.
we go. 17.
25.
Damn.
Okay.
Nice.
Hey,
Make
listen,
sure...
man, that alert feat works.
Mhm.
I got 13.
Yeah, don't you have like a +8 or 9 or something like that?
Bro, if I took
That's
alert,
plus
I would have a
7
plus
and
10.
So 6 for Leon, 25 for Jonathan.
Yep. 25 for Jonathan. Dang. Alpha, what's your dex?
Almost assuredly less than his.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
put Jonathan at a 26. And then we'll roll for these guys, of course. Always, always, always.
3 nat 20s. Wow.
Yeah, no. Well, they roll as a group, my friends, so they don't get nat 20s like that. But what they do get, and what they absolutely love to have, is shitty.
20.
No, is shitty initiative. So what you guys get, we're going into initiative. So starting off, the order is going to be Jonathan, followed by Alpha's 25. Leon, you said you had a 6. For some reason, it shifted you to 25. So there we go. I got it fixed. So it was then Alpha, then Patch, Torbrek, our fun little party friends, and then finally Leon.
Awesome. All right.
All right.
Jonathan is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's see. Where's the measurement tool? There we go.
Lower right corner, yep. Well, technically you shouldn't be using the measurement tool. You have to guesstimate, because it's not like Jonathan in the heat of combat can go, okay, wait, hold on, everyone hold on. Let me get my ruler.
All right.
Well, if it's something he uses often, an argument can be made that he can
He
pretty
can-
much gauge
You
the
can
the
you
distance.
can guesstimate, but
Yeah.
you can't.
But
But
it's hard to
measuring out.
tell distance on a board like this. I
Exactly.
could much easier assume
Exactly.
50 feet in real life.
I understand, but again, that's part of the game. You're guesstimating.
All right.
Okay.
Let me
I'm
move
just saying if I were their standpoint.
Yeah.
25, 30. He bonus action dashes. 5, 10. He's going to throw a dagger at the middle one.
Okay. Yep. You are in range.
So that is going to be a 26 to hit. I believe that hits.
That's a little too high.
A little too high. Damn
Little-
it.
Little too
Uh,
high.
So that wyvern is going to take 7 points of piercing damage.
It does not like that. It says,
And then-
"Ow."
Jonathan is going
Oh.
to move 15, 20, 25, 30, and hide in the trees. Not
Okay.
actually using the
Not
hide
actually.
action,
Yeah,
no.
because you already used your bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that'll be Jonathan's turn.
Okay. Excellent. So that's Jonathan's turn. So next up, hold on. It's got me having control of Jonathan, so it's
Oh, it's my turn.
yeah. No, it's Alpha's turn.
Okay, it's Alpha's turn.
Yeah, it's because
I just saw my name.
yeah, yours popped up because for whatever reason I tried to shift it on the turn and it went past you. So, or went past Alpha to you. Okay, there we go. Now we're good. So now it is Alpha's turn.
All right. I don't have too many spells that would affect them, but they appear to be close enough that I might be able to land 2 with these if I manipulate my cube properly. So I'd like to cast Hypnotic Pattern, targeting
Okay.
the center wyvern and the wyvern on the right, because they appear to be closer
Okay,
together.
so B and C. All right. So you're attempting to do hypnotic pattern, which that
It's a 30-foot cube.
30-foot cube. Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah, with a range
I'm-
of 120, so I can
Yes.
manipulate that pretty easily.
Yeah, you're definitely within the range of 120. Now, there is no cubes, unfortunately, in Tailspire, but 30-foot cube would basically, space-wise, is the same as like a 15-foot diameter sphere, because it's
Yeah.
So if I do 15 feet diameter, then we can see distance-wise, you could easily get it to cover both of them.
Yeah.
Because, you know.
So if that's the case, I need them to
Yeah.
both make wisdom saving throws.
Okay. Wisdom saves it is. So let me see here.
The DC is 16, by the way.
I don't accept that. All right. So for the first one, and you said the DC was what?
16.
Okay, so the one in the middle shakes it off with a 16 exact. The one on the right gets a 15 exact, so misses it by 1, and it is now affected by your hypnotic pattern.
All right.
So
So it
it's
is
basically-
deemed incapacitated
Yeah.
and speeds are reduced to 0.
Yep, so it basically can't do anything this turn. On its
Which
turn,
one
I
is
should say.
incapacitated? I'm sorry, I was reading
This-
The
some
one on the
spells.
right.
Yeah, the one on your right.
All right. Okay. So
Yes.
gotcha.
Yep. So let's see if I can. You can't really see his base, but I am going to change that to like a bright yellow. I don't know if you'll be able to see it because it's kind of buried in the trees, but yeah. He is incapacitated. So this guy right here.
What did you cast on them?
Hypnotic pattern.
Ah, okay. That's the sleepy boy spell.
Not sleepy.
Kind
It-
of. It's a different effect, but you could consider it sleep if you wanted to.
Yeah.
For
It's-
just rudimentary terms.
It's fuck him up.
He's eepy.
Yeah, he's incapacitated. So
yeah,
basically,
best
he
status
can't.
we can grant to a monster.
Yeah, he can't do anything on his turn, other than attempt to save at the end. It is now. See that? Well, actually, that was just your action, so you still have bonus action and movement.
Yeah. Bonus action. I have absolutely fuck all unless I wanted to teleport, which I don't. I'm just gonna go hide behind Patch.
I don't
Okay.
think there is a save that you make for hypnotic pattern after you fail the first one.
Are you sure about that?
Read over it, yeah.
I'm pretty sure you just have to be woken up by someone else.
Let me double check.
Yikes.
Let me double check that real quick.
And presto,
Uh,
homebrew nerf.
oh nope. It's it ends if they take damage or someone shakes them out. Yep. So if they take damage or someone shakes them out, either one.
Mm-hmm. Third wyvern.
Okie dokie.
All right. So that was your action. No bonus action or movement.
Movement. I hide behind Patch. I'm just
Okay.
like, oh god.
All right. So after that, it is Patch's turn.
So a couple questions before I make my move. I didn't want to interrupt other people.
Mhm.
Wyverns. These things was it very obvious that these things were just coming to fuck our day up for no reason?
They were making a beeline towards you.
And is it common knowledge that these things are just violent douchebags?
Well, not necessarily common knowledge, but I mean,
Like
you
wyverns
are a
flying
druid.
threatening.
You could always see if you
Is that
know
an-
anything about them with a nature check.
What type of is that an action, a bonus action?
Technically, it's an action.
Because I just don't feel like I would attack these things without them having hit me first, and they haven't technically. So I'll take my action to. You said
Okay.
nature or animal
Yep.
handling?
Nature.
I'll try it. Okay, 17.
17. Okay, that's actually a very good roll. So this is what you know about them. Okay.
Just from
Wyvern.
books and whatnot.
Yeah, well, that and you're, you know about nature stuff. It's kinda,
Nature.
it's kind of your thing. You know that wyverns are large creatures, as you can see there. They are of the dragon family, though they are not true dragons. They are very closely related. The main difference between them and true dragons is true dragons have 4 legs, hind legs, a tail, and wings. Wyverns have hind legs, a tail, and wings, but no forelegs, so they don't have like arms, so to speak. That's kind of the difference. They are also more like animal intelligence as opposed to dragons, which are smart as fuck, so so they're not smart like their dragon cousins. They're smart, but more like smart animal smart. Okay.
Smart, but not really.
Right. But essentially, they are kind of like beasts in that regard because they are driven more by their baser instincts and instinct in general than by intelligence. They're smart when it comes to how to take down prey, how to, stay alive and, those kind of things. But it's not like they sit there and go, perhaps I shouldn't fuck with these creatures just because, well, maybe they will raise an army and come and slay me. No, they're not like that. So that's one thing you know about them. Another thing you know about them is, as far as you know, they have no specific weaknesses. Like they're not, vulnerable to any specific kinds of damage that you know of. But nor are they immune or resistant to any specific kinds of damage that you know of.
Okay, I was more trying to get at whether or not I should
I'm
preemptively defend myself.
I'm almost there.
Okay.
I said you rolled pretty high. You rolled pretty good. You learned, quite a bit about them. One of the last things you know is that these creatures are driven by bestial instincts like hunger. If they're coming straight towards you, it's not because they want to shake hands. They want to eat. They want to eat you. And it's pretty clear, based on what you saw down the road, they probably wiped out those wagons and the people on board them, and then they saw, oh look, more things to eat.
All right.
So,
I'm okay. So with that knowledge, bonus action, I'm going to cast. So the lightning bolt's taking up a bunch of my spell slots. Grasping vine, and I'm going to drop it. I can't. How do I ping? Can I ping? Basically
yeah.
halfway between the dragons and us.
All right, so you want to put Grasping Vine halfway between the dragons and you.
Yeah, drop a light, and I'll tell you if that's what I had in mind.
All right, I can definitely do that. So, like right around there. Here, I'll
just
make it.
Slightly closer to us, just ever so slightly.
Right there.
Too
like
far.
right in here. Ish.
A little bit farther back. You jump.
Oh man,
forward.
you're picky. Right there.
Yeah, I'll say that's fine, just for sake of time.
So, let's go yoink, and just because I can.
Right there. Perfect.
There you go. There is a vine. All right. So now you have a vine right there. So that was your bonus action.
Yep, that's it. I use my action and my bonus action.
All right. Excellent. So that brings us now to, let me get rid of that, to Torbrek.
Oh, God. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
I should have used the grasping vine to pull you closer. That way you could get the free movement.
I can't reach them by this point, can I? The middle one?
Well, hold on a second. One thing that, going back for a second, when you cast that Grasping Vine, with that bonus action, you direct it to lash out at a creature that's within 30 feet of it.
It's a concentration, right?
It is concentration, but you can do that immediately when you cast it. So
yeah, but I'm not going to pull them closer to us yet.
Oh, okay.
It's more for when they fly past to get us.
I see how you're going to do it. Okay, that's your call. I just wanted to make sure you
yank them back, and I
just
wanted.
Yeah.
If I placed it near where they are now, they're just going to fly out of range of it, and then it's worthless.
Okay, fair enough. All right, just wanted to make sure so that you didn't like miss out on.
I don't want to give them free movement.
Yeah.
Now, if I had thought about it, I could have pulled Torbrek towards them. That would have been funny because it doesn't damage, but whatever.
Yeah. All right.
Can I reach the middle dragon at this point, or am I still short?
Well, you compared to it, you're short. I mean, it's kind of.
You seem average height to me.
Yeah. No, you actually have to be. You look like you are still about 10, almost 15 feet away from it. You're close, but not quite there. Yeah, you're 15 feet away from the base, from its base, so you have to move 15 feet closer to reach it.
That's fine. I use my action to dash to get the rest of the way there.
Okay.
And then I'll bonus action Fury of Blows.
You're gonna bonus action Flurry of Blows.
You have to hit first to get that as a bonus.
Pretty sure.
You can bonus action Step of the Wind, then use your action to hit them.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'll do that then. So I got to spend a key point.
Because you have to for Flurry of Blows anyway. So it's like you're spending one anyway, but this way you're actually getting up there and getting to hit him.
Yep. So I use key point to use Step of the Wind.
Mm-hmm.
I get there, and then now time to hit with fists.
All right, so go ahead and roll
Punch
your attacks.
the wyvern.
Give him the good old fisticuffs, if you will.
19.
That hits.
Oh, you freaking kidding me? 4 points of damage on the first one.
All right, so
It's better than nothing.
Middle boy gets 4 points of damage.
Second hit.
Second verse, same as the first.
16.
That also hits.
7 points of damage on the second hit.
Okay.
Wait, are they not flying right now? Or are they just like running towards us?
They are flying, but they're low. They're like swooping in. It's hard with it's hard with the trees, but these guys are like the two that are to the sides. They're actually flying through the trees right at about 5 feet or so off the ground, kind of weaving back and forth. These
What
guys are
dumbasses.
nimble. No, they're not dumb. They're fucking vicious beasts.
Okay.
And they're flying fast through the trees, whereas one of them happens to be in the flying down the pathway. The ones in the trees in Tailspire, it's hard to get them to go low down into the trees, so that's why they look like they're higher up.
They're foregoing all tactical advantages of being a flying creature.
Except for the fact that these are not true dragons. It's not like they have ranged attacks.
Yeah, but you kind of stay airborne until you're ready to skydive on them. Just
Let me ask you
Nose
this:
dive.
how many times have you been a flying creature with 5 intelligence?
I told you they were dumb, and then you said they weren't dumb.
Well, no, I'm saying they're not dumb.
Dumb.
Okay. Discussion over. Bonus action.
Yep.
Fury of Blows.
You already used your bonus action for Step of the
that's
Wind.
Discussion really is over. Look at that.
All right.
That's it for me.
Fuck you.
all
Stay
right.
put.
Yes. All right, that's Torbreck. So now it be their turn. Now it lists them as dragons in
Boy.
Tailspire, but they're not actually dragons. They are wyverns. So here we go. So this first one over on the left. Okay. It is going to go ahead and, if I can grab him, swoop by over here. Okay.
Chomp.
This guy on the right, he is definitely not too happy with that.
Wait, isn't that one?
I thought he was
isn't that one-
snoozing.
Yeah, that's the
Oh, yeah,
incapacitated.
that is the incapacitated one. That's right. That's
Incapacitated.
Potassium.
Incapacitated. Okay. So this one
He was
is...
forced to eat a bunch of bananas.
Here, I'm going to do this so that way I can...
Just turn him upside down or something.
No, I'm going to do that
Yeah.
so we know.
I cast spawn banana inside of his mouth 100 times.
Honk.
Spawn banana. All right, and then this one right here in front of Torbreck. So what we're going to see is Wyvern
Torbreck.
A is going to attempt to bite Leon.
Does a 48 hit?
I don't know if it's going to be a
Also
48.
make that contact poison.
It's going to be an 11.
Nope.
So that does
Swing
not
and a miss.
hit. And then it's going to attempt to strike you with its claw or with its stinger.
Wow.
Let's see how that does. A 13.
That does not hit either.
All right. Then, same thing against Torbreck from the other guy.
Okay.
21.
Okay, that's a 22.
That hits.
And then a 16.
16 just meets.
Okay, so both hit. So that means
Yikes.
you get bitten
Okay.
for
Oh.
12 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then you get hit by the stinger.
Yeah, bro. Don't dish out the hit if you don't want to get bit.
Yeah. The stinger hits you for
Or 62.
12 points
Yout!
of piercing damage, and I need you to make a constitution save.
Uh-oh.
I got a 12.
You got a 12. Okay, so good and bad news. The good news is
Oh god, no.
the good news is I did not roll max damage.
Ooh.
Yeah!
The bad news is you're taking full damage because you failed the save, and you just took 27 points of poison damage.
Oh.
Yikes.
I'm still
Are
up.
you... Oh, okay.
No.
How shitty does Torbreck look from my... Can I see him?
You can see him. The fog
Kind of
is
foggy. You know what? I'm
looks-
going to roleplay like I can't.
yeah. Well, it's a little exaggerated with the fog. I'm trying to see.
Ah, man, I love the aesthetic.
Yeah, it's just a little exaggerated because it is not quite that bad. Actually, here we go. There we go. I adjusted it. So you can see it's there. There's fog here, but
It just got
Overwhelming fog.
yeah, there's fog here, but it is
There
you
go.
can see. All right.
Snoop Dogg rolled up on us.
Snoop Wyvern. Wyvern.
Is he
Okay.
sipping gin and juice?
Is stinging you
dun,
with poison
dun,
and shit.
Dun,
How's that?
dun, dun. Approaching in the distance.
Mm.
All right.
That's Leon's
So,
turn. Go for it, buddy.
Leon's gonna, as his bonus action, shout out to Torbrek, "Come on, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee," and give him bardic inspiration.
Very nice.
So that's a 1d8 whenever you want to use that for
Okay.
an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Mhm.
Then Leon's gonna use his action to attack.
Okay,
So
go
I
for
rolled- I rolled a 15. Does that hit?
it. That does hit.
Wow, I was expecting that to miss.
Yeah, these guys
Alright.
don't have a very high armor class.
Evidently. So I'm going to also go ahead and expend another bardic inspiration for defensive flourish.
Okay.
And so, ooh, nice.
Ooh, very nice.
It is going to take, oh my god, I rolled max.
Oh,
So it is going to take a total of 23 points of piercing damage.
very
Ouch.
nice.
And then I'm going to gain
All right.
8 more armor class until the start of my next turn. So my AC is currently 24.
Wow, that's going to be a big help for you.
Yep.
So
And then
When the
second
next
attack.
10 wyverns
hold,
show
hold
up.
on. So you guys see Leon whip out his rapier and he shouts to Tomer, take your Patch, take your mind out of the carrot patch.
Is
So-
it small and frail because he's shy because it's cold out?
no, but it's
Guys, it's just cold out, I swear.
it's long and hard, but very thin and flexible. It's kind of
Oh.
it's a conundrum. So he pulls out that rapier, shouts something to Tomer, which lifts your spirits, and then
Torbrek.
sorry, so you said Tomer, and then stabs out here, shink, as this thing digs deep past this thing's scales into its chest, and it screeches as you clearly hit something vital on that. That was a solid blow. Follow up with your next attack.
Second attack is going to come in at a dirty 20
Nice, that hits.
and is going to deal. All right, this one I rolled minimum, so it's going to take 8 more points.
Okay, still, that's
Damage is damage.
It is, and that was a great first round for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pissed that off. You got its attention for sure.
God, I love being a melee bard.
Yep. All right. I believe that's all for you, right?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
All you can do. Okay, so moving on. Now it's Jonathan's turn.
All right, Jonathan's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
So you're kind of
He's going
sneaking up
to-
behind it.
Yep. He's going to use the helpful coordinated strike action.
Outstanding.
So from 30 feet away, you can use the helpful action, giving the help action as a bonus action. So the next person who attacks it will have advantage.
All right.
And then he is going to throw one of his daggers.
Okay, go for it.
So that will be
So does that advantage
Ooh.
your own attack then?
no.
No.
Okay.
I don't think it does. Anyway, let me read real quick.
I don't think you can help yourself that way.
Yeah, it's to aid an ally in attacking
Yeah.
creature. Yeah, okay. I rolled a 10, so that definitely misses.
Okay. Yep, so that misses. And you used your
And-
movement and your bonus action already.
So that'll be his turn then.
Yep. So that is Jonathan's turn. We are back up to Alpha once again.
I'm going to keep it real simple. I'm just going to go ahead and roll for Acid Splash. And with that helpful action, I get to roll with advantage because I'm attacking it, right?
That is correct. If it is an attack roll, you definitely... Oh, yes, that hits.
I think you might have hit.
Yeah, 17 on the die, so that definitely hits. So on your
Yeah,
highest-
the modifier means nothing right now.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and just roll for damage and beyond. That is 8 acid damage.
All right, 8 acid damage. Yeah, you guys are definitely hurting this bad boy.
I'm just gonna
A 29 to hit.
wander off this way.
All right. Okay. Excellent choice. So that is Alpha's turn. Patch, you're up.
Oh, I don't really want to pull it closer. Can I just like jump up and like over Leon and like kick this thing in the face?
Let's see where you're at. Technically, it
Just for
is
flavor.
right there.
I mean, honestly, I
Well,
could just
you could move to right here, and then you'd be able to reach it, like right next to Leon.
yeah, just kind of like. But
Yep,
I'm flavoring
right
it
there.
as a hop, like,
Yeah,
and then just kind of.
Yep.
Kick him square in the
in the
in the
giblets.
face, and I'll
Oh.
roll an unarmed strike.
You're gonna do an unarmed strike.
Yeah, I got the strength gloves, so it's actually not that low to hit.
It'll do some decent damage too.
Oh, but rolling a 2 doesn't help. So,
No, that
Oof.
doesn't.
well, I miss. He doesn't usually do armed combat. He wanted to try it, and I will use my bonus action to try and pull this one near Tomer 20 feet towards us.
Okay, so you're gonna try to grab the middle one and pull it close.
Yes. And
Okay.
let me get you the save.
Yeah. What is the
It is a dex save of 15.
dex?
Otherwise, it gets pulled 20 feet directly towards the vine.
All right, dex of 15. Let's see how this does. If it will do it. Why are you not doing? Clicking on you. Okay, it's being a pain in the ass. So I will have to just do it right here, and go with that. Oh, that's a fail.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll grab that thing and hopefully that gets it out of a threatened square so that he can
Okay.
kind of.
Well, forced movement does not cause attacks of opportunity.
No. I mean, so that he can get out of there without incurring an attack of opportunity.
15, 20.
'Cause
As
I'm
far as,
guessing,
as far as you can tell, you think so.
Okay, well, I tried. That's my turn.
It's
Alright.
worth the effort.
It was worth the effort. So now it is Torbrek's turn. Torbrek, your dragon buddy just got yanked away from you.
I'm not done with them yet.
All right.
16 plus 6 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
What the hell's with these rolls? 4 damage.
Okay. So you managed to smack it for 4 points of damage.
Does 12 hit?
A 12 does not hit.
You do have bardic inspiration.
Oh yeah, I'll use the bardic inspiration to roll a d8.
Yep.
Plus 2, 14. Does that a hit?
That hits.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Bonus action Fury of Blows.
All right.
12 don't hit.
Mm-mm. But you get one more.
Come on, I want to do something. There we go.
That'll
30,
hit.
20.
Yep, that hits.
Another 6 points of damage, and I want to stunning strike him using a key point.
Okay.
DC 14 con save.
Let's see if it works. Does he pass the save or fail it? He fails it. He is stunned.
Let's go.
Oh man, 2 incapacitated creatures.
I know. Well, yeah, but this one's only for 1 round.
No matter, it's still
Still.
super nice.
Oh, it is. It's very nice. Yeah,
After that,
it's helped out a lot already, having 1 incapacitated and the second one going. So
pass my turn.
okay.
Jason's just gonna CC us soon, and we're gonna be fucked.
So this one right here in front of Leon and Patch goes, "Hi guys, how you doing?" Well, let's see here. Patch
Can
hasn't
you say
pissed.
it just like that?
Yeah, he did. Patch hasn't really done too much to it that it's concerned
I
about.
haven't done anything to it.
Yeah.
I missed completely.
Well, you pulled its buddy around and didn't like that. But
Couldn't even see that.
sure, why not? But Leon, oh yeah, you pissed it off.
I'm sure I did.
You did. So it attempts to bite you.
Good thing he has 82 quadrillion AC right
Mhm.
now.
Yep.
He's got to beat a 24.
That's what.
Nope, 21. So that misses.
It was like 3 away.
It was.
It is 3 away this time.
Hot damn.
And
I understand
Uh,
that reference.
yes. You
So proud of
should.
you. You were there
Uh,
when it happened.
Yes.
Mm.
All right, and then it attempts to hit you with its stinger. What's your AC?
24.
So that was a 23.
Yep.
Oh
Bummer.
my.
So
Not
it-
bummer. That's good for us.
So
Luckiest motherfucker alive.
Bummer for the dragon.
yeah, so
Yeah.
what happens is this wyvern goes to bite down on you, and you know what? Give me a perception check, Leon.
All right, perception. That is a dirty 20.
Okay. As it goes to bite down, you almost swear that it seems like it flinches, perhaps due to the deep wound you carved into its chest and the pain that it's causing, causes its bite to miss, and it lashes out with its tail, and as it curves its body around, again, you think that deep piercing thrust must have hurt it pretty bad
He's tilted, bros.
because it seems like the pain is causing it from preventing it from being as accurate as it could be.
Gotcha.
So that's its turn. Its buddies, dragon in the middle and dragon to the right, can't do shit this round. So it's back up to you, Leon.
All right, second verse,
Fuck
same
it
as the
up.
first. I'm going to smack the shit out of this guy.
Pull his
Uh,
pants down.
So first attack is going to be a 14 that should hit,
That does indeed hit.
and that will be 10 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
And second
Please.
attack is going to be a dirty 20.
Yep, definitely hits.
Come on, baby. Nice. 14 more points of piercing damage.
Ouch. Ouch. You're hurting me.
Good.
All right. As once again you stab this draconic-like creature deep in its chest, it seems like it's weakening from all the damage it's taking and the blood that's pouring out of these wounds. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right. It is back to the top of the order. Jonathan is up.
All right. He's going to repeat what he did last round. He's going to use the helpful action as a bonus action,
Okay.
which activates coordinated strike if I hit.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. All right, that'll hit. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
That definitely hits.
So because he used the helpful action, he can deal an extra 2d6 damage.
Wow.
So he's going to deal a total of 15 points of damage as he chucks a dagger
Wow.
right into this thing.
Wow. Yeah. Definitely not liking that.
Let's
Alright.
go.
All right. And is that his turn?
Yep.
All right. Alpha, it is back to you once again. As you see, there's a hypnotic patterned wyvern that you have taken care of. There is one that seems to be kind of stunned, if you will. And then the one that's in front of Leon and Patch is just being chewed apart by Leon's rapier and Jonathan's daggers.
I'm seeming to have a problem moving. Well, there we go.
Yep.
It's because it wasn't my turn yet. All right,
Yep.
my bad.
It's now your turn.
I'm just gonna walk along the fence line here,
Okay.
trying to. There we go.
Hmm.
Move over to the side of the wyvern here,
Okay.
and trying to avoid Patch and Leon. I'm gonna aim for that weak spot with a 4th level Thunder Wave.
Ooh.
Okay.
So I need it to make a con save.
Yeah, well, no, I need it to make a con save.
Okay.
We all need it to make a con save.
You guys don't want it to make a con save. I need it to make a con save.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for the dragon. It's getting
Yeah.
its ass beat.
What was the DC?
Getting fucking
16.
jumped.
16? Yeah, motherfucker got a 15.
Nice.
Damn.
Sucks to suck.
Yep.
It takes 25 thunder damage and
Oh!
it's pushed back 10 feet.
10 feet? Okay.
Yep.
And 25 thunder damage, you said?
Yep.
Ouch.
Damn.
Ouch, 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 ouch. Yeah, it's
What
not
does it
like it.
taste
So 10
like?
feet. Not.
So what, he just like slam it into a tree over here on the side?
Yeah, so he's
Basically.
over here. He's he's down lower, but damn it. He's down lower, but again, the trees make it difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
There we go. I was able to do that. Okay. But yeah,
I'm
he's
surprised this motherfucker is still breathing.
there. He's more like right over there. Okay. So he's right there. Anything else you're going to do, Patch? You still have bonus action.
You mean
Or Alpha.
Oh,
Why,
Yeah.
yes, there is more I'm going to do.
Mhm.
This time I'm gonna Misty step further into the trees back this way.
Okay.
Like
Excellent.
try and help
Fucking
out
guerrilla
them a little bit.
tactics.
Yes. Now, Patch, anything you'd like to do?
All right, I will move forward,
Come on, kill me. I'm right there. Do
and
it,
I'm
do
going
it.
to get within 30 feet of that boy, that range of my thorn whip. I should have a relative idea of how far it goes by this point.
That's
And I'm
you.
gonna-
You estimate you are within about 30 feet.
I'm going to thorn whip the one on Tomer and try to pull it towards me.
Okay. Go ahead and
Torbrek.
make your attack roll. Torbrek, yep.
Yep, 25 to hit.
That definitely hits.
All right, so thorn whip does 2d6. Max and min, so 7.
Okay, so you did 7 points of damage to
And I am
that
going
guy.
to pull it 10 feet closer to me.
Okay. So this one is now right there.
Or up to 10 feet. Yeah, that's fine, right
Yep.
there. And then I'm going to use the vine to pull this one that just got slammed into the trees 20 feet towards it, so 15 dex.
20 feet towards it's 15
Yes,
dex.
to,
All
trying
right.
to group them up.
Trying to group them up. Okay.
I'm
I see your,
freaking nerd wrangling the dragon.
I see that. I see
We're
that.
gonna have a
So,
sleigh soon.
so Dex. Okay, so I have to roll this way. Let me close that.
Patch is actually an elite wyvern wrangler.
Nope, that's a fail.
All right, so 20 feet
So-
closer to the vine.
So it basically pulls it right up. These guys are like right on.
You
top
hear a
of each other.
coconut sound effect as their
Yeah.
heads bonk against each other.
Yeah, they're basically right up next to each other now. So,
All right, that's my turn.
in fact, if
Bonk.
it wasn't for the fact that the one is stunned, they would end up being a tangled mess because because this one, the one that's stunned that you thorn whipped and pulled it towards, it just it's not moving really. It's like kind of out of it.
Yeah.
If it was conscious, it would try to be thrashing around and stuff, and with this other one getting pulled to it, they'd probably become a tangle of wings and tails and feet and all this, and I would probably have them impeding each other that way. But he's currently stunned, so
Well, it's a good thing I absolutely despise fun.
yes.
Otherwise, that might disappoint me.
Yes. All right, Torbrek.
All right, with the new one that just got brought over, I'm gonna aim for that one.
Okay, so you're going for the one. That
He's
just
kill
came over.
stealing.
Yeah.
18 plus 6, that hits.
Yes, it does.
5 points of damage.
Okay,
Dead.
19 to hit.
that hits.
9 points of damage.
Nice.
All right. Hey, Torbrek.
Yeah.
Show me what you got.
Okay, so I go over the first two hits with my arms, and then I'm like, he starts bouncing up and down. He jumps up and just straight up knees this Drake in the frickin' chin and just knocks him out.
All right, you guys see Torbrek you've seen him smack things. I mean, he completely wrecked those cultists.
He sure does like to kill things.
Yep, he completely wrecked those cultists. But what you see happen is he jumps in the air and knees this thing right in the chin, and it just drops.
Kill shot.
And it is now basically like sitting in the freaking trees here. If I can get it to do it. Like, you know, if I could get it to fall on the ground, it would be on the ground. Actually, let's see if I can. Maybe I'll cheat. There.
There it is.
There we go.
It goes boom. It lands hard. You still have a bonus action.
Oh yeah, I'm going back to the original one, and I'm just gonna Fury of Blows him.
Okay, go for it.
16 to hit.
That hits.
9 more points of damage.
Okay.
And one more. 15 to hit.
Yep.
6 more points of damage, and I'm gonna spend another key point for Stunning Strike again.
Okay. And that is a con save.
Yep, 14.
14 con save. As this wyvern attempts to not be stunned anymore. And yeah, he fails again.
Awesome.
He is stun locked.
I'm gonna look at Patch and be like, "He's all yours."
And because he's stunned, the other one's incapacitated and one's dead.
Pretty sure he's all Leon's.
It's all back to Leon.
So is he still stunned or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
no.
re-stunned him.
He's stunned.
All right.
He is stunned again.
And Leon's gonna go 5, 10, 15, diagonal 20, 25. Get right
Yep.
up there.
You're right up there now.
And since he's stunned, I have advantage, right?
Yes.
All right. So first is going to be a 19 to hit, but I'll roll again to see if I crit. Ooh, almost.
You were close.
So that's going to be 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Second attack is going to be a 21
21?
or a 23, both of which will hit.
Yeah, they both will. Both of those
And-
would do that.
8 more points of piercing damage.
Okay. Okay. Very well.
And that's my turn.
Yes, that is. It is now Jonathan's turn.
All right, Jonathan's going to use the helpful action, and since the wyvern is right there, he's actually going to melee with his dagger this time. So he goes for a stab.
Fuck him with a stick.
He has advantage, so we're going to roll that again. Much better. 23 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And he is going to deal... 19 points of piercing damage.
God damn.
Jonathan?
Jonathan's a
Jonathan is-
badass.
Yeah, he's strong.
What's the damage on a dagger?
So he's got 1d4 plus 5 since he has a 20 dex. And then because of the coordinated strike feature, if he uses the helpful action on his turn,
He basically gets it's like
Sneak
sneak
attack
attack damage.
Gee.
He's essentially a rogue.
yeah.
So he can
Wait,
do
he's
he
not
can
a rogue?
well it's no well he's a sidekick, so he's kind of a rogue, but not really.
Yeah, he's like a roguelite.
Yeah.
And that'll be his turn.
Okay. All right, come on, cursor. Get to where I need you. Thank you. It is now Alpha's turn. Alpha,
All right.
where
From
you
in the
hiding?
woods, I'm gonna go ahead and hurl another little blob of acid at the wyvern.
We see you
Um,
hiding over there in the woods. We see you.
Yeah. I think I did it wrong last time. I need it to make a deck save. I don't make an attack roll
But
against it.
it's
Ah,
stunned.
so we did that wrong last time. And
Yeah, I'm reading
It's
it now.
stunned,
like
isn't
it's
it?
I
yeah,
don't know, let me-
it is stunned, which means it automatically fails strength and dex saves.
You're welcome.
Nice.
Oh, well. Shoot. Okay. I'm just going to roll 2d6 acid damage
Yep.
then. All right. It takes 8 acid damage as I hurl it onto the wing of the creature.
Yeah, this thing is looking pretty fucked up. All right. Is that all you're doing?
Yep.
All right. Patch!
Get mollywopped.
Patch doesn't feel very good about this beatdown, so I'm gonna pass.
Oh,
This is a
Are you
one-sided affair.
Okay.
Really?
Okay. Torbrek, you're up.
All right, let's go pop again.
All right.
We're going to keep
pop.
studying this dude.
Pop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it
Nat
is.
20
oh wow.
for a
Okay.
26.
Okay, yeah, that definitely hits.
11 points of damage.
Nice.
Show me what you got, Torbrek.
Nice.
It
So
had
it's-
exactly 11 hit points.
I see that Patch is looking at how bad it looks since it's not actually fighting back. I'm going to call it Patch. Hey, Patch, watch this. And I'm going to jump and flip onto the dragon's neck and then snap it with my thighs.
Oh, strong ties, boy. Hold on. Let
With
me.
your fucking thunder thighs.
Hey, dude, I got monk thighs, bro. They built nice.
We still have another wyvern to fuck around with.
I know we do. And I'm at.
Hey, there you go.
These wyverns did not know who they were fucking with.
Yep. And I'd just be like, hey, Patch, is this all right? And then I just snap the neck with my legs.
Like that. You're like on its neck like that.
Mm-hmm.
Patch gives you a disapproving look.
And then this little wyvern fell down. That's its death wiggle. All right. As those two are done, now, here's the thing. That was Torbrek's turn. It's incapacitated Wyver's turn. It's incapacitated. So therefore it's Leon's turn.
All
This
right.
is round 4.
We
There
can
are
sit
six there are 6 more rounds of it being incapacitated. However, if you hurt it, it will wake up. If you leave it alone, technically you could walk the fuck away for 36 seconds if you wanted to, and maybe it wouldn't be able to tell which way you went if you hauled ass. But it's up to you. Do you want to attempt to beat this thing down?
Leon would turn to the others, mainly to Patch, and say, I know you feel bad for them, but this does kind of fall in line under survival of the fittest. Plus, they could potentially harm even more travelers. So, I'd personally feel bad leaving this thing alive. And with that, Leon would make his way up towards the incapacitated one.
Making your way. Okay. So,
Well,
make
it's
your
not my-
way.
It's not my turn in the turn order yet.
Oh, it's not in a turn order yet. That's right, because I had all these wyverns that are no longer there. Hold on, I'm gonna clear
Yep.
these. I'm gonna clear these guys out so they're out of the turn order.
Okie doke.
Yoink, because those two are gone. This guy's left. It is now Leon's turn.
Alright, so he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20,
And
25, diagonal 30.
yeah, let's do a little playing of games here, because this boy is knocked out, so he's on the ground right there. He is.
And I'm close enough to hit him, right?
You are. He is. He's incapacitated, but he's not dead, so he's like right there.
Alright, so because he's incapacitated, my first attack, if it hits, has advantage. So,
Yep.
first roll is an 18 or...
That hits.
Oh, it was almost a 20. So 18 will hit.
Yes,
I'm
it will.
going to do 9 points of piercing damage, and I'm also going to expend a Bardic Inspiration to Defensive Flourish, dealing an additional 8 points
Okay.
and getting my AC up to 24.
That saved your ass last time.
It did, so now when he wakes up, because I smacked
Oh, he's
him,
up. He's up now.
It might save my ass again.
Maybe. We'll see.
Second attack comes in 17 to hit,
Yep.
and he's gonna take 11 points of piercing.
Jeez, Pete.
I love being a damage machine.
Yep. All right, Jonathan's turn.
It's like a
Oh.
fighter, but with magic.
With magic. You gotta make it Jonathan's turn on the turn order.
Nope, I don't.
Fair enough. You're right.
He's just mad that his wyverns
Oh.
didn't last long enough.
Mhm.
All right, Jonathan's gonna move 5.
Hey, you
10,
guys did good.
15.
You made some good choices, and fortunately for you, there were some failed saves on those stuns.
Yeah. No, that's really helped us out.
Oh yes, it did.
He's going to use the helpful action as before, and then he's going to throw one of his daggers. So that will
Okay.
be 12 will not hit.
No, it will not.
And that will be his turn.
Okay.
Hold on.
Holding on.
Before the result of that is all done, I would like to use a reaction here to use Bend Luck to try and help Jonathan out here.
Oh,
Oh.
so does he get to reroll?
No, he doesn't get to re-roll. I spend 2 sorcery points and I add a D4 to that
Oh,
to try
okay.
and bend that up a little bit.
Go for it.
Okay.
Roll the d4.
Never mind.
So what's your
Yeah.
total?
13.
You hit.
Oh. Okay.
Hit or
Hi,
miss. I
Fifi.
guess you never miss,
It's
huh?
a kitty cat. It's a kitty cat.
All right. In that case, then Jonathan will deal grand total of nice.
Jeez.
17 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
So worth it. So worth it.
Absolutely worth it. Thank you
Yep.
so much for that. That was awesome.
God.
That'll be the end of his turn.
Oh boy. Okay. So yep, that's the end of his turn. Alpha, you're up.
All right, cool. Hey, my reaction's back.
Yep.
All right, so I will continue my way along the tree line about here. And we're going to once again, from a safe distance, have it make a dex save.
What if it doesn't want to? Let me get this here. Dex. These are the most annoying creatures in the world.
I've got a little kitty cat being a
Nope,
cutie.
failed its save.
Damn.
Then it takes 3 whole acid damage.
Wow.
Alright. I cannot make a save
Good girl,
to
Fifi. Yes,
save
you
my
are.
dragony life. Alright. Anything else from Alpha, or is that it?
That's it.
Alright. Patch.
I will respond to what Leon said with, it wasn't so much that these ones didn't need to die, it was more so the gloating about how he was doing it, but taking joy in snapping its neck. But I'm going to thorn whip that and attempt to pull it closer to me
Okay.
within wherever
Alright.
30 feet is.
Alright. Yeah, that's about, you're about 30 feet away right there.
All right, let's see if it hits. It does not. Pass.
What'd you get?
Unfortunately.
Oh yeah, you missed. Alright. Torbrek. It is back to you.
Trees in the way.
Yeah, you're there.
Got it. I just had to get a clearing of what I can see. Okay. Skadoosh. One. That's not gonna hit.
Oof.
A natural one.
You punch yourself in the dick. Oh.
And the second one's not gonna hit either.
Nope.
Jaisa.
Thank you. Come again.
Turd.
I'm gonna spend a key point to do patient defense.
Okay.
Fifi, stop.
How many key points do you get?
8.
You can get as many as your level. Ian
Fifi,
Monk.
stop it.
Yeah, I got 8.
Yep. All right. Hey, it actually gets a turn.
Wow.
Amazing.
That's amazing.
Say about it.
Amazing. So, yeah, first it's going to attempt to bite you, Torbrek. because, well, there you are.
It smells blood on you.
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
So it's going to be first roll is that, and second roll is this. Okay, well, it's a good thing that that was rolling with disadvantage because one of them was a nat 20, the other one was a 12.
12
So,
Rip.
misses.
yeah. So that ends up missing you.
Good, good.
But now it's also going to be striking out at Leon with a stinger.
Come on, baby.
Okay. What'd you say your AC was right now?
24, I think.
Okay, well, the 18 on the die wouldn't do it, but adding its bonus makes it a 25. So
Yikes. So
That-
it does hit.
it does actually hit. So I got bad news and worse news for you.
Yeah, I know.
Bad news is you're going to take 8 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
The worst news is I need a con save.
I rolled a 5.
So
Okay,
you're
so
taking the full
Can
poison
I
damage.
spend some luck
you
here?
can try.
I don't know if
Do
rolling
you
a
think it's
D4
possible for me to do so here?
well,
Would a
Cause-
4 save you?
I don't think a 4 would save me because I rolled a 5.
If
To be
that's the
fair-
case, I'm gonna bend luck and take it away from you to make it even worse.
Okay.
To be fair,
My
I'm the only
face
one
is
that's taken
floating,
damage
flying
this fight.
away.
Yeah.
There we go. 4. It's now a 1.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
I
Leon,
got the shit kicked out of me.
you take 24 points of poison damage.
Ouch. I'm alive though, so that's what matters.
Yeah, at least you're not at 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
I keep trying to pull them away from you, and you just keep running straight back to them.
Because
Alright.
who else is going to stun them?
That's its turn. Okay.
All right.
Now, it's still got movement. And, well, they're dumb, but they're not dumb. Both
Just
of its
in case.
friends are dead. And it's been hurt pretty bad. Anyone who is within 5 feet of it, which would be Leon and Torbrek,
hmm
can attempt an attack of opportunity if you so desire, and have not
I
used your
will say
reaction.
this: I have Warcaster, so I can cast a cantrip. It's
Y-
leaving a.
you
Is
could,
that
you could,
threatened
hey,
square?
wait, you could, but it is not leaving a threatened square of yours. So it's not provoking an
Is
attack
30
of opportunity.
feet not considered a?
Nope.
Okay,
It's still a.
I'll continue doing nothing.
Yep, it is still what provokes attack of opportunity is leaving a threatened melee square of yours. The fact that you have Warcaster means that instead of punching it or using a melee weapon, you can just cast a spell if it does that.
You're
That-
good.
Yeah,
No
I
further
missed
explanation
completely.
needed.
Yep.
I got a 19 to hit, so
That
let me read
hits.
something here real quick. Okay. I will be dealing 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay. And Torbrek.
Oh, I missed completely. I got a 12.
Okay. So, Wyvern Boy here is like, yeah,
Later. Here's-
fuck this shit, I'm out. Yeah. And flies the fuck away. It moves, let's see here. Its speed is that. Wow, that's some speed, yo.
It
Uh,
dashes so 420.
That is some speed, yo. Let
Well, it
me-
already used action, so it couldn't dash.
No, it's exactly correct. It cannot dash. But, yep, okay. So, it is now like 80 feet away from you guys.
Oh, we could catch that.
Okay.
It's my turn, right?
It is your turn.
Fifi, stop. If that is the case, I'm going to move towards it 30 feet.
Okay, so it's
So
about 50
5,
feet away from
10,
you.
15, 20, 25, 30. Then I'm going to cast 4th level Shatter.
Okay.
I need it to make a Con 15 saving throw.
I'm gonna put this thing in the goddamn ground.
Yep.
All
Tell me
right.
it
You
fails,
chose
bitch.
violence
Tell me it
today.
fails.
I will tell you what it does. So with a 2 on the die,
Ooh.
Yeah, baby. All right, so it's gonna take. Come on. 19 points of thunder damage. Could have rolled higher, but I didn't roll awful. so-
19, not bad. So that definitely hurts it, but it is still up.
All right.
That is Leon's turn.
Yep.
It is now back to the top of the order. It is Jonathan's turn.
So Jonathan is going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So now it's like within 20 feet, right?
You estimate that.
All right. Sorry, my cat's being a little bit of a.
It's more like about 35 because it flew at an angle and you went straight along the pathway.
All right. Well, in that case, it'll be at disadvantage. Trying to fix wires. My cat is chewing on them. Yeah, at disadvantage, he's going to throw a dagger. Ooh, that's a nat 1 on one of
That
the dice. So
misses.
that'll miss.
Okay.
And that'll be Jonathan's turn.
Okay. Alpha.
So I'll move out in the path,
Okay.
kind of up towards Leon. Maybe not all the way there.
You're about 50, 60 feet away.
All right, cool. I can see it though, right?
Yep.
All right, hypnotic pattern. Con save. Or sorry, wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Son of a bitch. Wisdom save. All right. And let's see how bad this is. Motherfucking 13. Not enough.
It's incapacitated again.
It is.
We have 10 rounds to get ready to kill it.
You can easily get up there close to it. So
Does it take fall damage and then
no, it does not take fall damage.
okay, so it's not actually like flying.
It's not
up the
actually
way.
up over the
It's in a
trees. It's
day.
doing what it was doing before, where it's basically like flying in and amongst the trees and kind of dodging in them. They're not really as thick as this forest shows.
Okay.
But yep, it's it just kind of falls to the ground and just kind of like Okay. So that's your turn.
Part of my turn as just a free action, I'll say to Leon, let's surround it first before doing anything rash.
Oh my god.
Agreed. That would be most
This-
effective.
This
Okay.
Drake is getting jumped into a gang.
So that being said,
Bodied.
that's your turn, correct?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Fight
Okay.
back.
So
Fight back.
before I move it to Patch's turn and anybody else, I'm gonna ask this: are you gonna follow through with that plan? Move up and surround it.
I'd say yeah.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the others.
Sure.
Patch.
I'm not gonna participate in this circle beatdown.
So you're not. You're just gonna kind of hang back.
Yeah, I'm gonna chill on the road.
Okay,
They got
so-
this covered. Fucking
So the
damage
three
boys over here.
the three of you, and then I assume is Jonathan joining them as well, Leon?
Yep.
Okay, so the three of you plus Jonathan, Patch is just kind of hanging back. It takes one more full turn, and then you're getting up surrounding them. Patch is kind of removing himself from the equation. So we're kind of everyone moved around, and
I mean, I'll move up, but
Okay,
that's
well,
it.
yeah. Torbrek, it is your turn. This thing is incapacitated on the ground in front of you guys.
Okay, so
We just want to say 2 turns and we just move all our models up there.
Yeah, I'd be cool with that.
Yeah,
I'm just making it. I'm gonna make it easy for you guys.
That's fine. and then I'll
All
just-
4 characters that are participating, choose an attack that you're gonna do,
Okay.
and roll one attack roll.
Okay.
And then
Okie dokie.
if you hit, give me the damage. Or if you're
Easy.
not gonna use If you're not going to use an attack, tell me what you're doing.
I think I want to use a spell here.
I did
Can
5
you-
punch to the face.
Okay.
Can you bend luck for me?
Yeah, I suppose I could. I've still
I
got
think so.
some pieces here, so let's go ahead. Take those away. D4. You get a +1.
Which is just enough to make me hit. 'Cause I got a
Okay.
Alright.
13. So
There
in
you
that
go.
case, I'm expending my last Bardic Inspiration, and I will be dealing initially 13 points of damage, and then an additional 2 points of damage. So 15 in total.
Okay.
And 18.
And what?
And my AC is 18.
Right. Okay. So that was you. Torberg already said his. What were you going to do, Alpha?
I'm going to do a second level Thunder Wave.
Okay. So that is what, con or
Yes, sir.
con? Okay, so he actually gets to roll for that because it's con. That's a pass with a nat 20.
Nice. He only takes half damage then.
Okay, which is how much?
He takes 10 damage.
Okay. And does Jonathan hit?
I have to roll for him, so
20 thunder wave damage. You just fucking like thunderclap this thing point blank into the ground.
Yeah, I
Yep,
basically just sat on top of its head, boom, and like tried to drive it to the earth.
he does 14. So he's going
Okay.
to. No,
So-
he hit 14. So he's going
Yeah.
to. He's going to deal 9 points of damage.
Okay. So, Patch, what you see as you walk up Is it-
I'm not watching this.
is you see them surround this creature. You then turn away because you don't want to watch the spectacle. All you hear is a thunderclap from the thunder wave. You hear some stab,
and then silence.
and then silence as this thing just gets destroyed.
The sound of forgiveness,
Yes.
screaming and then silence.
Yes.
Hello, darkness.
All right, and you are no longer in initiative as you have absolutely destroyed this wyvern.
All right, Jonathan's going to pick up all his daggers.
Okay. You guys have destroyed the wyverns. The wyvern threat is no more. And now what are you going to do?
I'm gonna look at the group and I'm like, I'm pretty messed up. So whoever's gonna drive the wagon, I'm gonna take a little break in the back.
I'll drive it.
I'd like
Alright.
to collect some parts from the animal.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you want
I'm
to take
gonna
some
go-
time to harvest?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go check out the cart, see if anyone's still breathing.
Okay. So,
Leon's going to join Patch up there.
okay. So what we are going to do is we will find out what happens with that after we take our break. So we are going to take a about 10-minute break to hit the bathroom and all that kind of fun stuff. And then we will be back. As a reminder to anybody who is watching, if there is something that you would like to see happen in the game, if you would like to affect the outcome of certain things, by all means, please do. If you are watching on YouTube, super chat us with what you would like to happen. If you are watching on Twitch, send us cheer bits and tell us what you want to happen. And, well, we'll see what happens then. So we'll be gone for about 10 minutes, and then we'll be back with more action. So see you guys soon.
Yeah.
Yep.
See ya soon.
Here we go. We are back. So back from break, and just double checking to see if we had any bits or super chats that are trying to tell us to do anything else specifically, but no, doesn't look like it. So, in that point, case in point, we saw that Leon and Patch were going to head on down and check out the other wagons that were further away down the path.
I'm more like pulse checking all the people.
Yep. Well, that's what I mean. Is like you were heading down there, gonna check out, where the wagons were, where you thought were bodies, to see what's going on with that and see what the condition is. Alpha decided was going to harvest, I guess, pieces and parts of the wyverns. Anything in particular you are trying to get?
Specifically, I wanted to try and get some of the wyverns poison.
Okay.
Ooh,
Give me a survival check.
I'll say, yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna go to the wagon and take a short rest.
Let's see. Could I use?
Yes, I am out of commission.
Okay.
Jason, I would like to use my Tides of Chaos feature to give myself advantage on this roll. Do you need me to read the whole thing out?
Nope. Go for
All
it.
right.
Gods of Chaos.
Eh.
It's Kratos.
I'm glad I did that. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. So with that dirty 20, you managed to get 3 doses of the wyvern poison.
Ooh.
Okay. Which a dose is enough to coat one melee weapon or 20 arrows and or bolts with poison on their tips. It
What
gives
about
it gives you darts. You could do 10,
Okay, just curious.
and it is a DC 15 poison. So it requires a con save DC 15 to pass it. And with the poison not in the concentrated form from a living host, it is not quite as potent. It will do 3d6 on a failed save or half that on a successful.
That's still pretty good.
Yep. Well,
Yeah,
considering it
pretty
does
good.
76 when it comes straight from a frickin' wyvern stinger.
Otherwise, I just wanted to harvest some scales and maybe just some
Yeah.
fangs, teeth, just ornamental stuff at that
Yep.
point.
You
I figure
get
that's the only.
you
thing
get
I'll
a
use
couple. You get 2 good teeth and a handful of scales.
for. Okay.
Excuse me. All right, Torbrek. You lay yourself down in the back of the party's wagon and almost immediately zonk out because you got beat to shit and that wore you out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm also taking a short rest.
You're going to take a short rest? I thought you were going to go with Patch and check out the wagons.
Well, I figured we would be able to do that real quick. And
Okay,
then
so-
take a short rest.
Okay, so which is it? Are you going to go take a short rest first or go check the wagons? Because
I'll check out the wagon with Patch first.
Okay, because that's what I was getting at. Because Torbrek was like, "I'm going straight to the fucking wagon." So, all right. So Patch and Leon, you guys head up to the 2 what appear to be broken down wagons, and as you get closer through the fog, excuse me, it's a little easier to see as you get closer. And yeah, these things are trash. You can clearly see one of them was a covered wagon, and you can see the rips right through the canvas top that were clearly it looks like wyverns, claws, just right ripped through it. In that wagon, you can see 2 small children that are clearly dead. They are bloodied, they are carved up. I mean, and it looks like they've been chewed upon. Outside of that wagon, you see their parents. Also done. Laying in pools of blood. Shredded. Both the father and the mother holding rudimentary weapons. The father looks like he is holding essentially a pitchfork, a farming tool, trying to use it. He was hopefully trying to defend against these creatures attacking them. The mother, even more rudimentary. It looks like she was holding a simple hammer, one used in carpentry, and attempting to wield it as it is still gripped in her hand as her body lays on the ground, torn to shreds. On the other side of the road, another wagon. This one an open-topped wagon, but again, beaten all to hell. The wheels broken out from underneath it as if something large had landed on it and squashed it and the axle broke.
I wonder what that could be.
Yes.
A meteor.
Yep. 3 bodies also lay in and around this wagon. It looks like, an older gentleman, and then 2, so like senior in his, a human in his probably late 60s, maybe even early 70s, and then 2 middle-aged humans, a man and a woman. You're guessing this was a husband and wife, and perhaps a father to one of them, is best you can guess, as there does seem to be some kind of family resemblance in what's left of the facial features that you can tell between the old man and the younger woman. But
Ugh.
alas, they are also deceased.
Patch winces at the sight of this and does that kind of like hand over the face to close the eyes things on
Yep.
whoever's
Yep, and you definitely had to do that as the old man, his eyes were still open, almost frozen in a look of terror as he watched his death come upon him.
Man, those things were nasty. Guess it's a good thing that they got taken out before they could do this to anyone else. Ugh.
Agreed. I take no pleasure in killing beasts, but I think it is sometimes necessary for our own safety and for
Jonathan,
the safety of others.
who kind of followed you, Leon, steps up and looks at this scene, and he kind of stops for a bit, looking at the first wagon, in the first wagon, where the dead children are, and you see him kind of double over, holding him one hand against the wagon to kind of steady himself, and you hear him throwing up as it's clearly too much for him.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to pull the bodies over to the side of the path and kind of group them up and maybe try to give them some kind of burial if I have a means of digging a big enough hole.
Yep. Once Jonathan stops retching, which you can tell it's hard for him. In fact, Leon and Pat, since you're there, give me an insight check.
Let's see.
9.
7.
Okay. Jonathan's really good at throwing up. I mean,
He sure is.
he's got a talent,
He's like,
But-
guys, you want to see a trick?
Yeah, but
He can throw up on command.
yeah, but when he seems to have gathered himself and gathered his composure, he digs into one of the wagons and he does find some shovels. Okay,
I was just about to ask if
Yep.
they had any tools on
and
them.
in fact, as difficult as it is to look inside the covered wagon with the scene that's in there, looking in there, you're seeing that this was most likely a family that was on their way to homestead somewhere, as they have all sorts of farming and homesteading type tools. Some picks, some hatchets, some shovels, pitchforks, different, tools and stuff like that you would need if you were going to attempt to start a life somewhere where you build your own house and make your own homestead. And so there are a few shovels in there you can grab, and Jonathan actually kind of digs through there, grabs the shovels, and passes one to you, Patch, and one to you, Leon, and takes one for himself.
Hmm.
And
Patch nods and chooses a spot over towards the side, off the
the trail.
path enough,
Yeah. So
and starts digging.
okay, Jonathan helps out, and I assume Leon does as well.
Yep.
Okay, it takes you a good hour to dig proper graves for each of the 7 people that you found there. But you manage to do it, and you give them a proper burial. It's now, I believe, when you guys got here, I'm trying to remember from last game, but I think it was around noon, like midday time when this happened.
Mhm.
Like towards the end of the first part of the day, because what we were doing is breaking it up into 3 parts of the day because there was 3 people to roll.
Hmm.
And I think it was like right at the beginning of the middle day section. So this would be kind of closer to true midday. You're actually probably getting hungry for lunch, even with the carnage around you.
I'm about to say, I don't know if I'm going to be feeling too hungry
Yeah,
after.
yeah. I mean, even like I said, even with the carnage around you, you have been traveling for the morning. You've been going along, and then you just exerted yourself in a fight. At least most of
Yeah.
you did. That the biological imperative of sustenance. It's, you feel it. You might, maybe not because of what you're seeing. In fact, Jonathan doesn't seem like he's too into the idea, but you feel the hunger pangs. It's whether or not you respond to them is up to you.
Yeah.
I hear wyvern steaks are pretty good.
You're not necessarily wrong.
As long as you get a little cat to cook them for you.
Oh, I love the Monster Hunter.
I was just gonna say that's only in Monster Hunter, damn it.
I take one last look at the grave and say, "Sorry, fellas. Wish we could have gotten there sooner."
Yep.
And turn around and.
Okay.
I kind of take a sweeping glance at the cart. Is there anything that's just gonna? This stuff is probably just gonna get stolen off the carts anyway. I know it's kind of fucked up, but what kind of stuff do they got?
Give me a basic intelligence check. It's not a high DC, but still needs to be done.
Straight intelligence.
Yep.
How's an 11?
That's actually well more than what you needed. Yeah, this stuff, unfortunately, there's no way to know without digging through it, and even then, there's no guarantee you'll find out what family this technically belongs to, if they even have any other family members, or if this was all there was. And odds are, if it's just left here, somebody's going to end up taking it, whether out of greed or necessity.
Yeah, I'll look through it.
So,
Like, see if they have anything. Like, see where they were going. Maybe they had some kind of connections or something.
looking through the one with the that was on the left side of the path, the non-covered wagon. In that one, you see that most of what is in there actually is small casks of liquid. And on further inspection of it, it looks like it is varieties of different brews, whether they are ales, meads, or something, but it seems like this trio that was in, driving this wagon, we're in the business of either the transportation or the creation and transportation of alcohol. As
I looked at Leah.
It is loaded with several barrels. Now, many of them have been crushed and broken open, but there is probably 5 in there that are still intact.
Well, assuming there's boxes, I'll take all the non-broken ones and put them into one container.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look to Leah and say, like, I don't really agree with taking it, but also it'd be kind of silly for it to just like go to waste.
I agree. It's best to use what we can.
and I'll take a look through the other cart, and then after that, I will.
Okay. Primarily, it is, as mentioned before, lots and lots of different tools that would be used for homesteading, including you actually see, even though there was only 2 kids and 2 adults, it looks like they had several tents in there. Nearest you can figure looking at it is probably, like individual tent for the mom and dad, maybe one for the kids, and then a couple others possibly used for setting up until they could build permanent structures to store stuff and, or, whatever. More of like a communal or even, tents that were big enough that you could have built, like put like a dining area in one and eat, inside the tent instead of being in the elements, so.
Well, that could kind of be useful.
There's also several things of food rations. Looks like enough to feed a family of 4 for probably about 2 to 3 more weeks.
I am gonna take the food rations as it's just gonna sit out here and rot.
Yeah.
That or attract pests
Yep.
Yep. So I'm gonna.
like wyverns.
If it takes
Yeah.
more than one trip, I'll take it, but I'll
Well,
grab what I can
yeah.
of the rations.
Well, if you guys, walk back the 100 to 150 or so feet between these carts and where your wagons are, or your wagon is, you can probably drive your wagon up and transfer over the things that you're going to acquire from these 2 carts into your wagon without much difficulty.
And then we'll do that.
Yeah.
So you guys go ahead and do that. You have acquired 5 casks of alcohol. One of them is a honey mead. One of them is when you taste it, you're not sure exactly what it was called, but it seems like it's some kind of an ale, and it does have a little bit of a sour, bitter taste to it. It's interesting. It's not something, Torbrek, this is not something you've had before. Being out of the group, the most alcohol-oriented, connoisseur of such beverages, you haven't ever had anything like this. It's good. It's different. It's decently potent, but it is, it's not something. Yeah, you wouldn't turn it down, but you're like, you don't, it's up to you whether or not you actually like it.
I could work with it.
Okay.
I'm going to take 1 bottle of the honey mead.
Well,
I'm just
they're all casks. So
Okay.
think of it like a pony keg. So there's like 5
You'd have
pony
to pour it into a
pony
wineskin
kegs.
or something.
Yeah, there's like 5 pony kegs.
Yeah.
Basically think of it. It's the equivalent of probably 2.5 gallons each.
Think like half a Lowe's bucket.
Yeah.
All right. So I will not take 1 bottle.
So there are
Take a
5 there are 5 casks like that. They're each about 2.5 gallons each. And one's the honey mead, one is this sour ale tasting thing. Another one is more of a stout. It's a darker, stronger
I assume there's
taste.
some kind of way to dispense it, though. Or
Well, there's a cork in the top. You can pop the cork
Okay.
and you can pour it into like a wineskin.
yeah,
or
that's
a
the
cup.
means of dispensing it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going to do that then.
Oh, you're just gonna take some and like put it in your wineskin or something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
drink it because that actually sounds quite good.
And it
I
is.
haven't.
It's actually very enjoyable.
By this point, would I have waken up from my short rest?
Yes, because
You said it took us an hour.
It took
right?
you an hour just to do the digging. So yes, by the time they come back, get the cart, bring the cart up, and start moving stuff, you're up. You have achieved a short rest.
Great, perfect. Good to know.
I'm sure by this time I've also come back and I've got all of my stuff and plus
Yep.
some wyvern steaks.
Yep, I'll say you did get enough for a good hearty meal of wyvern steaks for you guys.
Yeah, 52 ounces of a porterhouse cut.
Mm-hmm. Right off the ass meat. That's right.
52
Ass-
ounce steak also
52
sounds
ounce
bad good,
wyvern
right?
ass steak. Yeah,
I
we
could
need to
destroy a 52-ounce steak right now.
put that in the Heroes Feast cookbook. 52-ounce wyvern ass.
True.
All right, so
I really got to use the restroom, so I'll be back.
all right, you do that.
Poor
So
Brett.
Yeah.
I've come to understand that you beings require cooked food to survive, yes?
Yep.
Here, and I hand you like a really fucking heavy like cut of steak. Like I'm clearly struggling to hold on to it right now.
Right. We can cook this up later. But I appreciate it.
Looking out for the group.
That's what we like to hear. I'll make sure that the steaks are put away, but not too put away. If we do stop to camp for the night, I know what I'm cooking, or whoever's cooking knows what we're gonna have.
Do we have a means of preserving that?
I don't
Putting
know.
salt
Do
on
you?
it.
No, just fucking cook it now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my uncut one and I'm just gonna begin eating it raw in front of you though.
I'm gonna be. Hey,
You could also see about buying a place in town somewhere, in whatever town you desired, and making that a base of operations. Or you could choose to just flow with, the ebb and flow of life and see where it takes you, and
I don't really
not
think we
and
have
not
that
put
much
down
time
roots.
right now.
Yeah, it's up to you how you want to handle it. But even so, if you wanted to, you could take the tools and have those available, and that would give you an option.
Aren't we kind of like on a timer right now anyway?
I don't know. Are you?
Yes.
It's been a long
Metagaming,
time.
yes, you're super on a timer. Especially
It's
with
not
these days.
metagaming, like it's actual events that have happened, like
Well-
with the route and everything. We're kind of pressed for time.
Well, I'm not
That's
sure
up
my
to you.
character knows anything about that, honestly.
No,
but I'm just
no,
saying.
you know nothing about
Well,
that.
I'm not
Neither does
asking
Cobra.
your character.
Yeah.
I'm just
Well,
Yeah, that's
well,
why I'm
yeah.
saying it's metagame right now.
okay.
Yeah, and that's why
I thought
I'm.
you were accusing me of metagaming. I was
No,
like,
no,
wait, hold
no,
on.
no.
Yeah, this is me proclaiming to the world metagame. Hold
Yeah.
on.
No, but as the DM, what I'm saying is that's up to you to decide.
Fuck the world.
Do you,
Patch is trying to rescue his village, so yes, he's pressed for time.
okay? See, and that's all.
They're
you.
all dying of sickness, and they're on a timer until.
Hey, look, I will put out events and all that. How urgent you believe it to be is entirely up to you and your character. So, if you,
It's easy to get distracted on the way, but
It
in the
is.
grand scheme, Patch understands that
okay,
people in his village are very sick, and the only thing keeping it at bay is the mentor druid.
no one knows it was Larry.
Pretty sure it wasn't.
No, what? I
I
thought
was
it was
trying to
Larry.
instigate some role play here, damn it.
I said living like Larry. Damn it.
Yeah.
All right, so
Uh-oh.
you have
Is that stream doing that?
what?
My phone is acting like a stream is like turning just green out of nowhere.
Hmm.
See if that's just stream or if that was just something with internet.
It did drop a couple frames over the last couple minutes.
Or just passing up top and then it'll flicker between that and like us.
yeah, stream is completely green. I'm on YouTube right now.
Stream's down, Jason.
My phone is acting
It's
like
Logan's
a
fault. It took too long.
Luckily, it could be
out of nowhere.
we can recap what happened fairly easily.
Yeah.
It did drop a couple frames over the.
No, I mean nothing's really happened since the stream has
Precisely.
had. It's
Yeah.
like 30 seconds at most. And it might just be YouTube client side, could not be Twitch.
Yeah. Because Twitch is seeming to.
Yeah, it's YouTube client.
What the hell? I don't know what that means. What are you doing to me, YouTube? What are you doing to me?
We've said too many bad words, they're censoring
Yeah,